grade 6. How are you today? After we finish the text of the stick of the dump, today we are going to answer the comprehension questions. These are the comprehension questions, page 120. Page 120. Let's start. Question 1. Answer these questions with proper sentences. Question number 1. Why was there a huge hole in the earth? Why was there a huge hole in the earth? Let's go back to the text and find the answer. Look, we said that Barney, he got through the fence and there was a huge hole. Why was there a huge hole? This is the answer. I've already numbered the answers. The answer is, look, this had been the side of a hill once, he told himself. Men had come to dig away chalk and left this huge hole in the earth. So that's why there was a huge hole in the earth. I want you to write the answer like this, because there was a huge hole because men had dug away the earth. This is the answer. Now let's go to question number 2. What was filling up the huge hole? The huge hole here is the pit, the chalk pit. So what was filling up the huge hole? Let's go back to the text and find the answer. Anything people didn't want, they threw into the bottom of the pit. So what was there? Anything people didn't want, they threw into the bottom of the pit. This is the answer. You should write, anything people didn't want was filling up the huge hole. This is the correct answer. Let's go back to question number 3. What was poking out from the side of the pit? We talked about the side of the pit and we said that at the side there was something poking out from the side. Here it is. The sides of the pit were white chalk with lines of flint poking out like bones in places. So this is the answer. The sides of the pit were white. The sides of the pit were white chalk with lines of flint poking out like bones in places. So lines of flint were poking out. And this is the answer. This is the correct answer of number 3. Lines of flints were poking out from the side of the pit. Now let's go to question number 4. Question number 4 says, the earth and chalk at the edge of the pit had fallen away. What else did Barney think would fall to the bottom of the pit? This is question number 4. Let's find the answer. To find the answer of question number 4, you should go to this paragraph. Some of the trees here, some of the trees hung over the edge, holding on desperately by a few roots. The earth and chalk had fallen away beneath them, and one day they too would fall to the bottom of the pit. So this is the answer. One day they too would fall to the bottom of the pit. So you should write this answer. Barney thought that some of the trees would one day fall to the bottom of the pit. This is the correct answer. Now, let's go to question number 5. Question number 5 says, when Barney looked over the edge of the pit, he could see strange bits of wreckage. What did the wreckage look like? Let's go back to the text and find the answer. Here is the answer. Barney could see strange bits of wreckage among the moss and elder bushes and nettles. Was that the steering wheel of a ship? The tail of an aeroplane? So this is what he saw there. What was look like? This is the answer of question number 5, and you should write it like this. This is the answer of question 5. He thought the wreckage looked like the wheel of a ship and the tail of an aeroplane. This is the correct answer. Now let's go back to question number 6. Question number 6 says, what did Barney see at the bottom of the pit that he thought he could make go? What is the thing that he wanted and his parents didn't let him have it? Do you remember? Here is the answer. Barney felt sure he could make it go if only he could get at it. They didn't let him have a bicycle, so at least there was a real bicycle. Barney felt sure he could make it go if only he could get at it. So the correct answer is a real bicycle. So you should write that he saw a bicycle. This is the correct answer. And now let's see question number 7. What kind of thoughts was Barney having when he landed at the bottom of the pit? We said that he fell in that pit like this. And what kind of thoughts he was thinking of? Here is the answer. Thinking about what you had for dinner. Thinking about what you had for dinner last Tuesday, all mixed up with 7 times 6. So this is the correct answer, and you should write it like this. This is question number 7. He was thinking strange, mixed up thoughts like what he had for dinner last Tuesday and 7 times 6. So this is the correct answer, like this. His thoughts did funny things they do with when you bump your head and you suddenly find yourself thinking of these things. Let's go now to question number 8 and read it. Question number 8 says, what could Barney see when he looked up? We knew that he fell in that pit. So what he was looking at, he was looking up. What did he saw? This is the answer. Sorry, this is the answer here. This is the answer here. Looking up, he could see a roof or part of a roof made of elder branches, a very rotten old carpet, and rusty old sheets of iron. There was a big hole through which he must have fallen. He could see the white walls of the cliff, the trees and the creepers at the top, and the sky with the clouds passing over. This is the answer of question number 8, and it's like this. You should write like this. I know that it's long, but you should write all what he has seen. When he looked up, he could see a roof of elder branches, a rotten old carpet, rusty old sheets of iron, a big hole, white walls of the cliff, trees and creepers, and the sky with clouds passing over. These are the answers of the comprehension questions. I will take a photo for this and I will send it to you Please, grade 6, write these answers on your notebooks and send them to me. Now, let's go to the practice book exercise, page 112, and let's answer the comprehension questions. Question number 1 says, read language book 6 pages from 118 and 119 again. You have to read the text again so you can know the answers. Let's start with the question number 2. Circle the correct answer. Number 1, the fence at the edge of the chalk pit was. Do you know the fence? What was the fence? Do you remember what was the fence? Was strong or rickety or tall? We said that it was rickety. It was very weak. So the correct answer is B. Let's continue. Number 2, at the edge of the pit, there were A, chalk and flint, earth and chalk, C, earth and tree roots. What do you think that was at the edge of the pit? What was at the edge of the pit? I will show you now. I will show you the picture of the pit. Look here. What was here? What was? We said that there was what? Yes, earth and tree roots. These are the tree roots, as you can see here. Earth and tree roots, like this. The tree roots and the earth. So the correct answer is C. Number 3. Some of the trees, A, hung over the edge of the pit, or had fallen into the pit, or had been thrown into the pit. Yes, it's A, hung over the edge of the pit. Some of the trees hung over the edge of the pit, like this. Look at these pictures. We said that some of the trees hung over the edge of the pit. So it's letter A. Question number 4. The nettles grew. Where did the nettles grow? Is it by the fence, or on the edge of the pit, or at the bottom of the pit? We said that the nettles, where was they? Where were they? Look here, among could see strange bits of wreckage among the moss and elder bushes and nettles. Where did he saw this? Where? Excellent. It was where? Where was it? On the edge of the pit. So the nettles grew on the edge of the pit. Now let's see question number 5. One bit of wreckage looked like. What did they look like? A, the tail of an airplane, sticks of chalk, or a roof. We said that the wreckage that were at the bottom of the pit, he thought that one of them was what? Yes, A, the tail of an airplane. So it's letter A. Question number 6. Barney wanted to get the ship or the bicycle or the plane. We said that he wanted a bicycle that his parents didn't him to have. Number 7 now. Barney, A, climbed into the pit, jumped into the pit, or fell into the pit. He didn't climb into the pit, and he didn't jump into the pit because he fell into the pit. He fell into the pit. Number 8. Barney was lying in a bed of nettles, or a shelter, or a fallen tree. What do you think? Yes, it's a shelter. So the correct question is letter B. This is the correct question, a shelter. So these are the answers of question number 2, page 112. Do this exercise in your practice book and send them to me, or you can write it on your notebooks if you don't have the book. Have a nice day, grade 6.